Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is not planned at all. I should probably have planned this more, but I haven't. So here we are. Let's just wing it. It's a Q&A, and I've never done that before, so bear with me. I'm probably going to ramble a lot and bore you to death, but here it is. I have a cheat sheet, but I am completely unscripted right now. I have just collected these questions throughout my channels, so YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Let's go. Okay, the most frequently asked question I get across platforms: how tall are you? I have said this before, but you keep asking, and I just love to repeat myself. This is probably going to shock you all, but I am 160 centimeters tall or short, depending on how you frame it. I think that's 5'2" or 5'3" for Americans, and whoever the uses that system. I'm kidding. The other question is, where are you from? I am from Sweden. I am a Scandinavian. I am a Viking, and I am pale. I'm not pale. I'm actually pretty tanned, but that's not natural. Let's just be really clear about that. What else do you love apart from dancing and singing? Well, I am a big animal lover, and I just love everything with animals. Especially cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. Because you can see my little picture here. This is my cat Zelda. She died 5 years ago. I'm still low-key heartbroken. I've been thinking about getting a new one, but I also do want to keep traveling. So I haven't really decided yet what I'm gonna do, but my cat mom heart aches for another one. We'll see when that happens. Otherwise, I am also really passionate about self-development, personal growth, everything in that community. And I also like to hit the gym. I have been into fitness for a decade. Wow, that sounds long. But yeah, 10 years. Insane. I am not as much of a gym rat as I used to be, though. I'm going to be clear about that. And actually, the biggest reason for that is actually because I've started to shuffle dance more. And I'm just going to be honest with you all, it's 10 million times funnier. So when you shuffle dance and you don't think about the fact that, oh, I'm working out and I'm doing cardio, which I, by the way, hate normally. And then you hit the gym and you're like, wow, this really feels like a workout, you know? But it doesn't when you dance. But then you lift weights and you're like, oh, it's taking too long. Like, where's the speed? And then you hear a sick tune and then you just want to, you know? I'm kidding. I love it okay, you know what? I don't love it anymore. I can say that. I'm allowed to say that. I don't love to lift weights anymore. But I'm going to keep doing it because it's very healthy and it's very, very good to have a strong muscle tissue. How long have you been shuffling? And I'm going to be completely honest with you all because I'm such an honest person. It's very, very hard to answer this question because it's nuanced. And the reason for that is that I've known some moves for years, like the running man and T-step. I think I've known for like 7 or 8 years. And it's actually a funny story because it came to me when I was out clubbing on a dance floor. And I have noticed in a way that I started to dance in a weird way. And I was like, this is cool. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, am I doing the shuffle man? And I was. And I was like, shit, you know. But the thing is, it became a party trick. And that's it. I never thought back then that, oh, you actually have a talent for this. You could maybe do something with it, you know. It's actually funny because I think it was Cardi B who said in an interview with Jay Shetty, where she said, like, there are people out there that are beautiful, smart, intelligent, talented, skilled, but they're lazy. I think she meant that they just have a really bad mindset because that's essentially what it's all about. Like, and the very reason that you're seeing me online is not because I had such a great talent or skill. Like I said, I noticed this years ago, but it wasn't until I actually shifted my mindset, completely reprogrammed my subconscious mind, and stepped into this identity that I have right now and healed a ton of trauma. Let's just be honest about that. Trauma healing is the shit. But yeah, sorry, I'm rambling again. To answer the question, I learned some moves years ago, but it wasn't until 2024 where I decided that, you know what, I actually want to do this. Was when I had shifted a lot of my limiting beliefs and I had the confidence to show up online. And I promised myself that I'm going to do something with this because I deserve it. My inner child loves it. And I had this hunch, like this intuition that I should do it, you know? So I started to dance maybe once per month when I was out traveling. This was in 2024. I traveled the whole year in Southeast Asia and Australia. And there wasn't really time or place, and I was not that confident back then, so I didn't really have the courage to just put up my tripod and dance in front of people, you know, out on the streets. So I did it a little bit in my hotel rooms and the Airbnbs, but it wasn't really good space. And like I said, I wasn't really there to shuffle. I was there to explore and travel. But I showed up for myself once a month. And that's when it started. I got a little bit of momentum, but still not that much. But when I got home to Sweden in this February, no, in March, I really said to myself, you know what, girl, let's just do it once per week and let's post more and let's just show up more. And I did, and that's where I've been getting the most momentum and my progress, because now I do it consistently. Like, consistency is everything. So yeah, that was a 5 minutes long answer. Like I said, this is my first time. I'm probably gonna ramble a lot. But you chose to click on this video. So yeah. Okay, another random question. Do you have a boyfriend? No. I actually broke up with my ex. Oh my god, it's actually a year ago. Ah, that's so random. I just thought about that right now. Yeah, it's literally 1 year ago. We were out traveling together, and yeah, that's another story. See, like, you asked the question, do you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, let's talk about everything. Just no, I don't have a boy. I'm single. Let's just keep it there. I am single. Okay, another question. What do you want to do in 5 years? Isn't that the best question for a job interview? But let's just go with it. I have no idea. I actually don't like to have plans like that, but I know what I aspire to be doing or what I manifest. Obviously, in 5 years from now, and mark my words, I will be a millionaire. That's number one. And I will have my own retreats, shuffle retreats, multiple courses, shit ton of friends, maybe my own festival. I'm gonna be a I'm gonna be a successful professional singer and artist. I'm gonna tour on the biggest stages, and yeah, I'm probably gonna have a cat. Don't know if I'm gonna have a boyfriend. Probably not. Maybe, maybe a little boyfriend. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean. Just a boyfriend on the weekends. Moving on. How do you decide which dance to do next? I don't. This is actually one of the things that I like about the way that I create content. It's not super planned. Sometimes I do plan because it's still social media. Some songs will always perform better than others, regardless of your dance moves, your energy, your outfits. It's just some songs are just, and that's like the trendy songs, right? So sometimes I decide that, okay, I'm gonna do one of the trendy songs. But otherwise, TikTok is actually really good when it comes to like finding out your vibe and what you like, and it, like, the algorithm there has learned my style, so it gives me propositions just want to find a new song to dance to. Otherwise, I also find songs that I listen to myself, on my YouTube Music or Spotify, and I just, yeah, you know what? I want to shuffle to this song, so yeah, that's what I do. That's it. How many hours per day do you practice to a certain song before you post it? I'm going to be honest here. I don't practice. I don't make choreography or anything. Choreography. Chor- choreography? It's choreography, right? Choreography. I don't practice to a song and then post. I find the song when I want to make content, and then I improvise, freestyle, and if it looks good, then maybe I will do one or two or three, sometimes five retakes. But honestly, and if you're ever gonna make content, you're never gonna be happy. Like it's especially if you are a recovering perfectionist like me. You're always gonna feel like you can do it better. So I've just learned to stop when it's 90% good. Yeah, and that was also another question, like, do you nail it in the first shot or do you have multiple tries? Again, sometimes sometimes I actually nail it in one take, and that's like, oh shit, that looks good. I can save it, move on, take the next song. This is when I do, like, when I batch my content. When I have planned a certain day, like today I'm gonna make content, I don't have time to like take multiple retakes if I'm gonna dance to 7 songs, like that's gonna take forever. I shouldn't even say this, but I'm going to because I'm funny like that. Are your feet ticklish, and have you ever had your toes sucked on and your socks sniffed? Yes. No, but seriously, yes, I have had my toes sucked, and I am ticklish. I have not had my socks sniffed, what I know of. You creepy little. Moving on. Can you speak German? No, I cannot. I do, however, I've learned a lot of German just thanks to the fact that a lot of my followers are German and they love to comment in their own language. And in the beginning of my TikTok journey, like I just made it a habit to translate all the comments. I have a lot of followers from across the world, which is super fun and amazing. The only issue is that people love to comment in their native tongue, and a lot of the times I don't have time or the energy to translate all the comments, so I usually skip those comments. But in the beginning I had way more time and I only did TikTok. This was when I first started to blow up. I translate every comment and I read every comment, and I also answered every comment, even the smiley comments with emojis. I answered them all, and I learned eventually because some of the words kept repeating themselves in my comments, and I just like, oh, I understand them now. Like I didn't even have to translate, and that has happened for a lot of German sentences that I actually understand now thanks to social media in that way. Can you dance to psytrance? Yes, I can, and I have. I actually have videos where I dance to psytrance. I love psytrance, and but I can definitely make some more. Can you teach us how to dance like you? Yeah, I am actually building my first shuffle course for absolute beginners. And right now, there is a wait list open, so you can sign up, and in that way, you will enter my inner circle, and you will be the first one to know when it's finished and when it launches. And you will also have discounts. Otherwise, I am also going to post a few tutorials here and there, so stay tuned for that. Where did you learn how to sing? I never had to learn how to sing. I've always known how to sing. Just the same with dancing. I've always had rhythm in my body naturally. That's also how I know that this is what I'm supposed to do. However, my singing now compared to maybe like even 2 years ago is completely different. Not because I took lessons, not because I've studied technique in any kind of way, but because I kept doing it and I did it more frequently, and I pushed myself to sing and create music that was a little bit out of my comfort zone. And the more you practice, the better you become. Like it's really that simple. What's your favorite singer and song? I can't answer that. Like there's so many good songs out there. But I can tell you my best or my favorite live performance. It's actually from Nightwish. It's a like a rock metal band. It's somewhere in South America. Just search on Nightwish live Ghost Love score, and it's with Floor, the singer. Oh my god! Like and whenever I watch that performance, I cry every time. Like the whole song is like this cinematic orchestra, like you've been taken on a journey, and what she's doing in the end, it blows my mind. It's insane, and that's my favorite live performance ever, I would say. Yeah. Do you have any new music coming up? Yeah, I do. It's gonna come up a new song here in December, maybe two. We'll see, but there's definitely coming more music, so stay tuned for that. Do you only make hardstyle music? Yes, as it seems right now, but that was not my plan. I'm gonna be honest. I love hardstyle. Like that's probably my favorite genre of all of the electronic genres. However, I aspire to be a vocalist within psytrance, techno, other EDMs, progressive trance, house, like I want to do it all. Okay, I think we're done for today. I have rambled on for you have no idea how long I've been sitting here. It's actually insane. I have way more questions to go, and I apologize, but we're gonna have to make a part two because otherwise this video is gonna be an hour long. And with that being said, I hope to see you in the next one. I don't know how far away I should be. This is a really bad intro, by the way. This is my first long form video. I don't know, can you tell? I have collected, maybe I should sit a little bit further up though. Un moment. There we go. I don't make choreo. I don't make, and that's when the Swedish come in there. Retake. Is my hair good? As you can see, I'm extremely serious because I have a mic.